As expected, fully packed here tonight. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. We welcome you to this. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Incredible work rate. Jab slightly off target. Good counter punching. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow to get to the end of the round.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Alexander. And there's the bell for round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The counter lands. The right hook just missed. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
I got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see how the game plan changes. There's the bell to start round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The jab slightly off target. Well done with that counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with the straight left. Tried to score with the uppercut. Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not over till it's over. Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Missing with the hook. Usyk. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. There's the bell to start round 5. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
His stamina is off the charts. is, has he punched himself out? Nope, that hook won't score. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Did you see that? Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander. On to the 6th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And down goes Alexander Usyk. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. The jab misses. Nice counter. The work rate is... The unified heavyweight champion is down! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He misses with that straight left. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Ogden. And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Usyk might go down here. What an upset! How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. His stamina is off the charts. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about and we enter the night. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything when you let those shots go. And
oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Hold that thought. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. He somehow weathered the storm.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges score. Hold it right there. Usyk. Oh my, and the big cat goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who...